They say the older you get, then you don't have that fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it's like mess around and find out. Like, nah, bro. Like, bro, you know, all right, you got them. No.
Yeah.
Now when it comes to protecting,
It's a different story.
it's a different story. You know what I mean?
That's a different story.
But I was just like, bro, that really hurt me. I said, man, that really hurt my feelings. Like when you told me that, I said, I'm like, I know I'm a nice guy. Now I know I'm a nice guy. Like then I was trying to hide. I was trying to be a nice guy on the outside.
You were putting up a nice front.
Yes,
back
I put
then.
up a nice front.
But your genuine self wasn't the same as what that facade was.
Yeah. And I said, I have my moments where I'm still tripping.
Yeah.
Because I have this high expectation for my family, my boys, and I know what I'm trying to do. And I said, I battle with myself trying to make sure I'm trying to exemplify the fruits of the spirit. I said, man, that's what I want. That's what I desire. And those are the things that I keep in my forefront. And it's like, but we got, like you said, man, God wants to use our brokenness.
Yeah, man.
And it's like, the more we hide it, the more it's exposed.
Bro, the more I started using my past mistakes and current mistakes, like when talking to my oldest son, because he's the one that really can get it right now. Like the next one is 8. Like we just he ain't there yet.
It ain't there yet.
Yeah. But when I talk to him from personal experience, like, hey man, I did this when I got to college.
Right.
I went left, I made these decisions, and it led me down this route.
Right.
That's why I'm telling you, avoid that.
Right.
And even in the moments, bro, there was not too long ago, I'm gonna put his business out there. Boy got a speeding ticket.
Yeah.
Coming home late from a little shindig. And first off, he was running, he was late, and he was speeding.
Yeah.
And so when he got home, man, I was pissed.
Yeah.
Because I was like, dude, like this is, and I said some words that I didn't, at the moment, I felt justified.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I'm like, man, I got to get him right.
Mm-hmm.
But when he went to bed, I sat there and Holy Spirit quickly started, like, man, you could have conveyed that message without that. Like, how many times I correct you without tearing you? And so the next morning, I said, hey, man, how I relayed that was wrong. No, I get it, Dad. That don't make an excuse.
Yeah.
Like, how I relayed that was wrong. What I'm trying to tell you, I'm not taking away from that.
Right.
Right. But how I told you that is improper.
Right.
So I don't want you thinking just because I'm frustrated or you get frustrated that you will feel justified and snapping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And just using myself as the canvas, if you will, just again, showing him like, bro, I ain't perfect. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm still working, but I'm willing to show you I'm not perfect. Because I don't want to build up this image of Dad had it all together, and then you get into your manhood.
Think you gotta have it all.
You gotta have it all together.
You got this.
You gotta have it figured out. And there's a lot of parents that do that. And I'm not saying children should know every detail, right? Because there's certain things that I'm gonna share with you, I ain't gonna share with him.
Right.
We're men. We're accountability brothers, right? But at the same time, like your children should know your struggles. They should know some things that you had to walk through and overcome when they get to that age of understanding. Right. Simply because it's helpful, man. I think about it like the video games, right? When you playing a video game, you go to YouTube, like, bro, how y'all, how you get through this level? Somebody, hey man, like they break it down for you. Right. Just so you can go back and you still gonna try it yourself. But now you know, like, this is how I'm gonna do it. I can go this route, right? And that's so important, man, just in life, is the transparency of what it really is, bro. Yeah. It's we all learning. We all on a journey. Everybody that I know that I look up to, they tell me the same thing. Hey man, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to figure it out. Doc, you look like you got a lot figured out. Yeah, man. But
look like it, but I
look like right. Yeah. And that's just, again, going back to, that's just the pottery being put back together with the golden liqueur. Right. It looks, it looks good, right? Yeah. But if you would have caught them before that pottery got put back together, you would have seen the brokenness and you'd be like, I don't know if I want to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I think that comes down to perspective, you know what I mean? Who you think you deal with. Some people are like, man, I see that this is dismantled. Let me help you put this back together. Yeah. It's like, I just talked to a kid today, man, and he was just like, I had him write down like 3 goals. He came with 5. I was like, oh man, I'm already impressed already now. He said, I want to help
not just be a part of a team, but help build a team together. It's like seeing where I'm in the space with them, that the floor need to be swept. I want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not busy, I want to do that, sweep the floor and everything. I said, bro, you're walking to a culture that's already happening. I'm saying, I'm glad that you're willing to do those things, you know. And he said something about, I want not just to be engaged with people in the shop, but out of the shop. You know what I mean? What they, you know, how we building stuff outside the shop. I said, bro, I love that because I want to do that, but it's like I want to make sure I don't do that well enough. I said I've done it in some season, but I haven't done it well enough. You know what I mean? I said I got so many things going on when I'm outside the shop, when I'm out off the podcast, whatever I'm doing. It's like it's so much stuff going on in my private life. I want to do more for other people. You know what I mean? I said, but I'm in I don't know if I'm in that season to have the capacity to actually do that. So he said it's all coming down to capacity to be able to do those things for other people, be present for other people, love out of your abundance. You know, it's easy when you're doing out of your abundance, you know what I mean? But
right.
when you're feeling low, you feel like you ain't got the energy, when you ain't got much to give.
That's the time.
It takes so I'm like, I want to be those things. My heart desires in the right place. And when I jump off into that, it's like, okay, I say, go back to say when I wanted to help my wife and I wanted to genuinely listen to her, but it's like, you don't have time for that, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't have time for that. You got to get somewhere. It's like my genuineness of my heart. I'm a nice guy.
Right.
I'm trying my best. You might not see it because you're so close. Sometimes it can be so close you can't even see it because it has this depth of field effect, just blurry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ever see the camera that's like super close? You know, you see what's right here, but you don't see what's going on in the background.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what's happening, that depth. You don't see the depths of it.
Or you could put it like this. You know how you be around your children all day, every day, and then y'all go see a family member y'all didn't see. Boy, they done got big, man. It's like I didn't even realize they done grew like that.
Yeah, they look the same size to me. You know what I mean? But you look at it, it's like, yeah, that boy getting tall here. He doing something. Them clothes. You start looking. Oh, dang, boy, you starting to flood a little bit.
Yeah.
Golly, boy, shoot, that shirt don't feel like, man, you got your crop top going on. You know what I mean? Shoot. But it's like, man, then like, dude, you buy bigger clothes and went just bought some bigger clothes. The kids like, man, my wife tried to put Caleb in like a 14. What was it? 12, 14, something like that, about 14-year-old clothes. I'm like, my boy swimming. They ain't that big yet. You know what I mean? I said, bro, let's get him something his size. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it feels good, you know. The oversized stuff is there. I said, it says oversized on the shirt. We don't need to go over the oversized. It's like,
neck all loose.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, my boy swimming, he looking like a hanger right now. You know what I mean? So he probably wearing the clothes, the shirt. You know,
wearing him.
He's like, my boy, a hanger. I said, dang. I said, you know how it is these days, dude? Like, these kids got these long frames.
For real, bro.
So I'm like, man, I said, we got to put them in stuff that fit, you know what I mean? Not just hanging off of them, you know? But
I mean, that's a good point because that's what God try to do to us sometimes when we trying to rush the process. We trying to get into something that's oversized.
Yeah.
He's like, man, I'm trying to put you in a spot that fit where you at for real.
Come on.
That could fit your mental capacity, that fit your time, that fit your expert level.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to put you here, but you trying to get in two sizes too big.
Straight up.
And you gonna feel like, man, this don't feel right. I don't feel comfortable. Yeah, because you're not supposed to be over here yet.
Right.
If you would have took them baby steps and just let it grow naturally,
Yeah.
all right, you would have felt comfortable by the time you got here. But you're getting ahead of yourself, right?
Yep,
you wear a size 12 trying to put on size 14. Like, nah, that ain't gonna work.
Nah, bro.
It's never gonna work. And